Okay, good morning dear cadets. So yesterday I have given you two videos and now we have covered so many important things regarding the aldehydes and ketones, especially mechanism, reaction with nucleophile addition reaction, nucleophilic addition reaction with with the HCN, with sodium hydrogen sulfide, with alcohol, with Grignard reagent. Okay, so they were the first category of nucleophilic addition reaction. In the list I have given you second category of nucleophilic addition reaction also, but there is a difference. In first category there is just nucleophile is getting added, means reagent which is containing nucleophile, entire molecules is getting added, nothing is removed. In second category of reaction I wrote nucleophilic addition reaction followed by loss of water molecules. So just see, in the first case, in first category, in the yesterday's video, what was there? Those were the strong nucleophile. They were not required weakly acidic medium. They don't want to first protonate their carbonyl oxygen because they were strong enough, they were capable of attacking the carbonyl carbon. Okay, now in second category what is there? Actually this is the reaction between aldehydes ketone with ammonia and its derivatives. This is ammonia and its derivatives, and see, in they are nucleophile, all derivatives of ammonia. I will give you the list of ammonia and its derivatives. So what you will see, all are having nitrogen atom and their nitrogen atom is containing lone pair of electron. And to be nucleophile, what is the first and foremost condition? To be nucleophile, first and foremost condition is to have lone pair of electron. That is why they are attacking on the electrophilic center, means electron deficient center. But here one problem is there. Ammonia and its derivatives, they are weak nucleophile. So that is why when the nucleophile is weak, what is there? The process of mechanism is different. Unlike previous one where first step was attack of nucleophile on carbonyl carbon, then what was that next one? Then protonation of oxygen, carbonyl oxygen. Here what is there? In this category, reverse thing will happen. First, who will be protonated? If nucleophile is weak, reaction must be a weak acid catalyzed reaction. What is there? So first point here I wrote, reactions are an example of acid catalyzed reaction. Acid catalyzed reaction. Because nucleophile is weak, then what should be there? First, carbonyl oxygen should be protonated. Once the carbonyl oxygen is protonated, electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon will be increased. Yesterday only I have explained that one. Remember, acidic medium should not be very strong. pH, as you know, if pH is less, medium is strong. Okay, strong acidic medium. If pH is optimum, that is 3 to 4, and very weak pH means, very weak acidic medium means pH should be 5 to 6.9. Okay, that is weakly acidic medium. So here we are not keeping very weakly acidic medium. Here we are keeping the pH of acidic medium should be 3 to 4, optimum pH. Okay, so I think it clarity to you. Number one thing is, this is the category of reaction where aldehydes and ketones are reacting with ammonia and its derivative. First point. Second point is, reaction is carried out at optimum pH 3 to 4. pH must be maintained between 3 to 4 only. Okay, that is why this is known as acid catalyzed reaction. Next point is, if pH is medium is pH means acidic medium means it must furnish H positive ion. So H positive of acidic medium first protonate the carbonyl oxygen so that the electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon can be increased, electron deficiency can be increased. This is the point of mechanism. Now if acid catalyzed reaction is there, so first carbonyl oxygen should be protonated so that electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon can be increased. And then next step is attack of nucleophile on carbonyl carbon. So here we will, in all these category of reaction, means ammonia in its derivatives reaction with aldehydes and ketones, we will follow the second mechanism of nucleophile when it is weak. Okay. Now just see, pH of medium must be maintained between 3 to 4, otherwise NH3 and its derivatives will be protonated first because they contain lone pair electron. The very purpose of keeping weakly acidic medium so that H positive concentration should be less and only H positive can protonate carbonyl oxygen rather than NH3 and its derivatives. The product of aldehydes ketone with NH3 and its derivatives are known as various names. Remember, first understand this point. pH of medium must be maintained between 3 to 4. Try to understand. When ammonia and its derivatives are reacting with the when aldehydes and ketone reacting with ammonia and its derivatives. So ammonia means what is there? NH3. NH3 or not? Yes. Now if I am talking of its derivatives, so just replace one H from ammonia and put here Z. Z is what here? Nucleophile. Okay. Now this Z may be, suppose one H you have replaced by R, so it will become primary amines. If you have replaced by NH2, it will become hydrogen. I will give you the list full, don't worry. First you understand this point what I want to explain here. Try to understand, if pH is between 3 to 4, then H positive ion concentration would be less and they will protonate only this one, H positive, this one. Means they will protonate C double bond O, here lone pair of electron is there, here H, now positive sign, correct or not? They will protonate this one only, carbonyl oxygen, and we require that one only, correct or not? Now next step what would be there? This is C, now OH, here positive sign. Now this electron will be moved this side and this will be positive, and now nucleophile will attack on this one. So what would be the product? Product will be here NU, now single bond O and H, correct or not? This is there. Now try to understand. You want this one only, that carbonyl oxygen should be protonated. Now try to understand, if pH is less than 3 to 4, means H positive ion concentration would be more. So not only this oxygen will be protonated, this NH3, here lone pair of electron is there or not? This is ammonia and its derivatives. They contain lone pair of electron. So if H positive concentration is more, so this N will also be protonated. And if nucleophile is protonated, then it will not attack on carbonyl carbon. That is why pH should not be less than 3. Okay. Otherwise, less pH means strong acidic medium. Strong acidic medium means more number of H positive ion concentration. Okay. So pH should not be less than 3. Otherwise, H positive ion concentration would be more, and not only carbonyl oxygen, now nucleophile, ammonia and its derivatives will also be protonated. That is one thing. Second one thing, suppose pH is beyond 4. Okay. So when pH is beyond 4, H positive ion concentration will be less, and if H positive ion concentration is less, so carbonyl oxygen will not be protonated. And if it is not protonated, then electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon will not increase. And already ammonia and its derivatives are weak. So who will attack on the carbonyl carbon? No one. That is why the optimum pH, that is 3 to 4, must be maintained. I hope that you understood this one. Here, what is the problem? Our purpose is to protonate only carbonyl oxygen. Now, ammonia and its derivatives should not be protonated. That is the meaning. Okay. I hope that you understood the point. This is the most important point. Okay. That is why pH must be 3 to 4. If pH is less than 3, then not only carbonyl oxygen, ammonia and its derivatives will also be protonated because they contain lone pair of electron. Okay, if pH is beyond 4, then even carbonyl oxygen will not be protonated, and we want that protonation so that the electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon can be increased. Okay. Another important thing is the product of aldehydes and ketones with NH3 and derivatives are known by various name. Like oxime, semi-carbazone. One by one I will write. Imine. Then various things are there. I will write. Now after this one I will tell you ammonia and its derivatives name, and when they react with aldehydes and ketone, what is the name of product, and afterwards one by one I will write the reaction of these ammonia derivatives with aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so now just see ammonia and its derivatives name first, and what are the name of product when they react with aldehydes and ketone. Just see, this is ammonia, NH3. Okay, now try to understand when ammonia directly react with aldehydes and ketones. C double bond O, what is the meaning of this one? Carbonyl group, and aldehydes and ketone both contains this group. So just see, when ammonia react with aldehydes and ketone, what is the name of product? Imine, E-M-I-N-E. Just see, just replace 2H from here, and what is the name of reaction? Reaction between aldehydes ketone with ammonia and its derivatives. And here what is written? Nucleophilic addition reaction followed by loss of water molecules. So just see, aldehydes and ketones both have got like that formula. So H2 of this one and O of this one minus H2O will be there. Okay. Now what is left here if 2H has gone here? NH. So just see, CH3. Now what is the meaning of this one? This is only C will be left from here. C will be left from here, and now C, now in this what to say formula, this one and this one is not included, only C double bond O is included, and the meaning of this one is understood. Here CH3 may be there, H may be there, or both CH3 may be there. So the O of this one and H2 of ammonia will go. So this product, what is left here? C double bond NH, C double bond NH, and this is known as imine. Now don't worry, I will write full reaction. Right now I want to tell you the name of ammonia derivatives and what are the name of product when ammonia and its derivatives reacts with aldehydes and ketones. So when aldehydes and ketone react ammonia, then product is imine. What is the name of that one? Imine. And what is the symbol of imine? C double bond NH. Okay, now just see. See the other derivatives name. Now this is ammonia, replace one H and add here R. So what would be there? RNH2. This is primary amines. When these primary amines react with aldehydes and ketones, C double bond O means aldehydes and ketone because both contains C double bond O group. Then what would be the product? Now remember, loss of one molecules of water would be there. And this oxygen must be lost along with the 2H. So just see, if O has been lost, so C double bond O will be there. Just see, set here H2 of this one and O of this one. So minus H2O, what would be left here? C of this one, double bond N and R. How? Will tell you. This is known as substituted imine. What is this one? Just see here what was there? C double bond NH. So H has been replaced by R. So this is substituted imine. This is also known as SIPS base. SCHIFFS. SIPS base. Okay. More clarity would be there. Don't worry. Similarly, if one H of ammonia is replaced by OH, so what would be the name of product? Hydroxylamine. So primary amines is ammonia derivatives name. Hydroxylamine is also ammonia derivatives name. Okay. NH2 of ammonia and OH has come from outside. So hydroxylamine. When aldehydes and ketone react with hydroxylamine, what would be their product name? This H2 and this O will come out. This H2 and this O will come out. So what is left here if this H2 has gone? C double bond NOH. And what is the name of this product? Oxime. Means product of aldehydes and ketone, means product of aldehyde ketone with hydroxylamine is known as oxime. Acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde. Okay, means when acetaldehyde react with this one hydroxylamine. One by one I will write the reaction. Okay, next one is from ammonia you replace H by NH2 group. So after replacing one H from ammonia, what is left here? NH2, and you are putting here plus NH2. So this is known as hydrazine. What is this one? Hydrazine. And this hydrazine when react with aldehydes and ketone, so one H2 of this one and O of this one. In all cases loss of one water molecules will be there, and you should know the setting. Okay, NH2, NH2. So now when this H2 and this O will go, so what is left here? C double bond N NH2. And what is the name of product? Hydrazone. So hydrazine when react with aldehydes and ketone, the product is known as hydrazone. Okay, next one, from ammonia replace one H and by you must have heard about aniline. What is the formula of aniline? C6H5NH2. So this benzene ring is C6H5 and this is NH2. So NH, one H of this one and one H of this one, replace, and now add both. So this is phenyl hydrazine. What is this one? Phenyl hydrazine. C6H5NH NH2. Okay, NH NH2. This is, what is this one? Phenyl hydrazine, and their reaction with the aldehydes and ketones. So when aldehydes and ketone react with phenyl hydrazine, H2 of this one and O of this one, here also minus H2O. So what would be the product? C double bond from here and rest everything, and single bond NH and this one. What would be the name? Phenyl hydrazone. Means in place of hydrazine, hydrazone. This will be the product. Now this is phenyl hydrazine. So at 2 position and 4 position you add NO2 group. Okay, I added here. Okay, plus NO2 group. So just see 1 2 3 4 5 6 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazine. 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So this will become, this is the name of this compound when it reacts with aldehydes and ketones. C double bond O. So now H2 of this one and O of this one will come out, minus H2O. And what would be the name of product? C double bond N, NH, NO2 and benzene ring. 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazone. Okay, and they are orange or red color crystalline compound, and they are used for characterization and identification of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so these are the name of ammonia derivatives. So what are the name of ammonia derivatives? Primary amines, hydroxylamine, hydrazine, phenyl hydrazine, 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazone. And what are the name of products when they react? Primary amines product is substituted imine or CYP base. Hydroxylamine product is oxime. Hydrazine product is hydrazone. Phenyl hydrazine product is phenyl hydrazone. Now ammonia product with aldehydes and ketone is imine, and 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazine product with aldehydes and ketone is 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazone. Okay, in NCERT book what they did, they give this one and finish this one. Individual reaction they have not given. And now by telling this one, I could have also completed by writing this one. Now okay, reaction of aldehydes and ketone is completed with ammonia and its derivatives. But how much you have got, I can understand being your teacher. Okay, I have to write the individual reaction, means reaction of aldehydes and ketone with ammonia, reaction of aldehydes ketone with primary amines, reaction of aldehydes ketones with hydroxylamine, with hydrazone, with phenyl hydrazine, and with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. Then you will come to know the product, and that job I will do after wiping them out. Okay, in NCERT book they have used word Z, so don't get confused. Z is here, whatever plus I am putting here, they are the Z only. Means from ammonia one H has come out and this R is added. Here OH is added, NH2 is added, here this group is added. Okay, now in this case what is there? One more is there, ammonia derivatives. Replace one H from ammonia by this group, NHCO NH2. So what would be the name of this one? Now NHC, that much group you are adding. Okay, and after replacing one H from ammonia, NH2 is there, so NH2 NHCO NH2, this is semi-carbazide. When it reacts with aldehydes and ketone, the product name is, here I am mentioning, just see, plus C double bond O. So here product would be C double bond 1 H of H2 of this one and O minus H2O. So product will be C double bond O and here what would be there? NH, and here what would be there? C double bond O, and here NH2. What is the name of this product? Semi-carbazide. This is semi-carbazide. Now product name will be semi-carbazone. Okay, semi-carbazone. Here place is left, means less, don't worry, I will write further reaction. Okay, just I wanted to tell you what is the meaning of Z. So Z means who is substituting H of ammonia, means who is coming and substituting the hydrogen of ammonia. They are substituted group or substitution group. Okay, they are responsible for substituting the H of ammonia. Okay, yes. Okay, so first see the reaction of aldehydes and ketone with ammonia. So what is the name of this product? Acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde plus NH2H. Okay, NH2H. Okay, ammonia. Now one H of this one, first shift this bond here and this H will come here. So what is the product here? CH3CH, and here what is there? OH. Now this OH and this NH2 here, NH2 here. Okay, now do one thing, heat this one, heat. So after heating, H of this one and O of this one will come out. Okay, so what is the product left here? CH3CH. Okay, CH3CH. Now double bond N, H2O, CH2, yes, CH2 NH, yes. Just a minute, just there is a problem in the setting, just a minute. Everything is okay, just I will rub this one and will make another one. Okay, so just see here. Now up to here it is okay. Now OH of this one and NH2 can be written like that, NH. So H and OH minus H2O. So what is left here? CH3CH double bond NH. Okay, this is only imine. What is this one? Imine. So what are the imine? Compounds containing, you should remember this one, CH double bond N group. Okay, just see CH double bond N. It is understood that a single bond means H would be there, and here also one of the group would be there. 2, 3, 4 bond of carbon. Okay, so compounds which contain CH double bond N group, they are known as imine. Okay, now try to understand here. When imine is for when aldehydes and ketone react with ammonia. So this is the reaction of aldehyde. What about ketones? Just see CH3, CH3, C double bond O, NH2, and here H. So the first step is this one only. Shift this bond here and H here, and pH must be pH equal to 3 to 4 only. So now here what would be the product? CH3, CH3, C, and here OH. Here OH, and here what would be there? NH2, NH2. Now what is written here? Nucleophilic addition reaction followed by loss of water molecules, means one water molecules must be lost. Now here water molecules is not lost as of now. Just see, there must be reaction with another acetone molecules. So acetone is this one, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So CH3 can be written CH2 and H. So the OH of this one and H of this one will come out. So what is the product here? Product is CH3, CH3. You can write CH3C. Just see CH3. Here also write CH3. Here double bond O, double bond O. Okay, and now you can write from this side, there is no issue. CH3, it's okay. C, now double bond won't be here. CH3, CH3C. Okay, and now here NH2, NH2. This is NH2, and the rest everything this molecules. CH2, here C, double bond O, CH3. Okay, yes, it is correct. Check. CH3C, CH3C, CH3. Now NH2 I wrote upper side, NH2. Now if you are having problem, you can write here CH3, here write NH2, no problem. Now rest everything will be added here. Now this is known as diacetone imine or amine, diacetone amine. Okay, diacetone amine. IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what is the IUPAC name of this compound? IUPAC name would be 4-amino. Now in priority order, ketone is coming first. So 4-amino, 4-methyl, then pent, ane, 2-one. This is the name. Now just see, there is one important information. Aldehyde react with ammonia and form imine, but ketone react with ammonia and does not form imine. If imine is there, then CH double bond N should be there. That is not there. So you should remember, aldehydes react and form imine with ammonia, but ketone does not. So you should remember here. Okay, so this is the reaction of aldehydes and ketone with ammonia. Now reaction of aldehydes and ketone with hydroxyl amine. Next one, hydroxyl. Just I will write here only, hydroxyl amine. Hydroxyl amine. Okay, what is the formula of hydroxyl amine? Now NH2OH. Okay, let me rub little bit, otherwise it would be the time consuming. Okay, I will set. Okay, just see here. Now this is the acetaldehyde, and what about this one? Acetone. What is this one? Acetone. Okay, now this is hydroxyl amine, hydroxyl. So what is the formula? Generally we are writing like that, NH2OH. Now you write here H2NOH. Why I am doing so? Because I have to remove here 1 molecules of water, 1 molecules of water. minus H2O. Now in all the reaction of ammonia and its derivatives with aldehydes and ketone must release one molecules of water. Okay, rest everything just you add CH3 CH double bond NOH. Just see what is left here. NOH, NaOH. Here also CH3, C, here CH3, here double bond NOH. What is the name of this one? Acetyl doxim. Now oxim is the product. This is acetone oxim. Not only this one, if you are taking this compound, what is the name of this one? Cyclohexane on, and their reaction with H2NOH. So what is the product here? Don't worry, same product here. H2O will come out, and what is the product here? This one, double bond NOH. This is cyclohexane oxim. Okay, cyclohexane oxim. Hexane on oxim. Let me write further. Cyclohexane on oxim. This is the product name. Okay, so just see, water molecules loss is there everywhere, here also. So this is the reaction of just setting is required, means one molecules of water must be lost. Next one is hydrogen. Now see the reaction with the hydrogen. Okay, so here just change the heading, hydrogen. Okay, just see here. What is the formula of hydrogen? NH2NH2. Okay, so we can write like that also, H2NH2. Why I should write this one? So that the removal of one water molecules must be there. H2 and O, here also H2 and O, rest everything you write. Acetaldehyde hydrazone. What is the name of product? Hydrazone. Okay, here acetone hydrazone. Just see, C double bond and NH2 has come or not? When I was giving you the list of ammonia and its derivatives and their reaction with aldehydes and ketone. So what was written there? CONH2 was written or not? CONH2 was written or not? CH double bond and NH2, that is only product. Okay, this is hydrazone. Okay, next one is semi-carbazide. What is the formula of semi-carbazide? Semi-carbazide is NH2 NHCO NH2. Okay, now for setting you should write H2N NH C double bond O NH2. Yes, that should be written here, and their reaction with aldehydes and ketone. So that would be acetaldehyde semi-carbazone, acetone semi-carbazone. Remember, product name must be correct. This is semi-carbazide. What is this one? Semi-carbazide. Okay, and product name will be changed. Just see, let me rub this one and will make. Okay, so just see, reaction with semi-carbazone. Here just edit semi-carbazide. This is semi-carbazide. Okay, here also semi-carbazide. Here H2O just remove. Here also H2O remove. So now what is the product here? The product is CH3CH. Just see, double bond N, NHCO, NH2. Okay, here also just check here. H2O is removed. What is left? The left one is CH3, C double bond N, then NH, then C double bond O, NH2 plus minus here H2O, here also H2O. So what is the name of this product? acetaldehyde hydrazone. This is acetone hydrazone. Acetaldehyde hydrazone, acetone hydrazone. Okay, now next one, reaction with phenyl hydrazine. Okay, just see reaction with phenyl hydrazine. Okay, so what is the formula of phenyl hydrazine? Phenyl hydrazine formula is this one: C6H5NH2. Okay, correct or not? Just I wrote like that only, NH2 NHC6H5. Instead of C6H5 I made here benzene ring. This is phenyl hydrazine. Just you set, one H2O should come out. Okay, rest everything you add. So what is the name of this one? Acetaldehyde phenyl hydrazone. This is acetone. Same way, this is acetone phenyl hydrazone. Okay, now here only we can do one thing. Reaction with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. Just see, write down here 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. Okay, this is also known as DNPH. Okay, D means dinitro. Okay, P means phenyl, H means hydrazine. Okay, so this is also known as DNPH. Okay, so make this one DNPH at 2 position and 4 position put NO2 group. Okay, here also NO2, here also NO2. Now this is 1 2 3 4, so 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So now this will be changed. I will write the name separately. First NO2. Okay, here also NO2, here also NO2. So what is the name of this one? Acetaldehyde 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. Okay, 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. Here also acetaldehyde 2,4-dinitro. This is acetone 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. Okay, actually these are means this one and this one, they are orange red crystalline substance, crystalline compound used for characterization and identification of aldehyde and ketone. Okay, since they are colored compound, now in NCERT book also it is written, just see, 2,4-DNP derivatives are yellow, orange or red solid useful for characterization of aldehydes and ketone. They are orange, red, yellow also right here. Yellow crystalline compound used for characterization and identification of aldehydes and ketones. Only aldehydes and ketone react with this compound. So that is why they are used for identification also. Just see, everything is same. Here also molecular formula is very long, but just you set this one so that one molecules of water is removed. And now what I am talking of this one is, I am talking of the uses of these compounds which are formed. This is acetaldehyde 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone, and that is acetone dinitrophenyl hydrazone. They are used for characterization and identification of aldehydes and ketone. Okay. Now one more is there, which is left now. One more compound is left. What is that one? Reaction with primary amines. Reaction with primary amines. Schiff base will be the product. Okay. So reaction of aldehydes and ketone with primary amines. So just see. This is aldehyde. This is also aldehyde. This is also aldehyde. This is primary amines general formula RNH2. This is individual, and this is aromatic primary amines, that is aniline C6H5NH2. Here also just setting minus H2O. Here also minus H2O. Here also minus H2O. Now what is the product here? CH3CH. Now double bond N R. Okay, here also CH3CH double bond N CH3. Here what is there? CH3. Here CH double bond N. Now C6H5. Okay, and now just see. In what are these? These are nothing but a Schiff base. All the three are Schiff base only. Okay, this is not an individual name. This, just remember, common name. This is Schiff base. Okay, individual name would be different. So just see, what are the Schiff base? Schiff base are those compound when aldehydes and ketones react with primary aliphatic and aromatic amines. Primary aliphatic and aromatic amines. This is aromatic amines, aniline C6H5NH2. But these two are NH2. These are primary amines, aliphatic primary amines. So just see here, when I taught you imines, in imines what was there? CH double bond N. Like that was there or not? Here also just see CH double bond N, and actually this was like that, CH3 CH double bond NH. Okay. Now CH3 has come from aldehyde group, but common name, this common is like that, CH double bond N. What is this one? Imine. What is this one? EMINE. So just see here this side CH3 is only there, CH double bond N is there. Only in place of NH, what is there? R has come. What is there? R has come. So can we say this one substituted amine? What are Schiff base? Substituted amine. In place of N, what has come? R has come. What has come? R. So substituted amines means in amine CH double bond NH is there. So in place of H of N, R has come. So can we say this one substituted amine? That is only Schiff's base. Okay. Now one more thing is there. Azomethine. Azo. What is the meaning of azo group? Azo. This is N double bond N is known as azo group. What is this one? Azo. Diazo. What is the name of this group? Diazo. Okay. This is diazo group. And in case of 15th group of P block, I taught you. Okay. One compound was also there. what was the name of this one? Na3N, sodium azide, sorry, NaN3, sodium azide. Okay, that was the compound. Okay, you studied this one. So this is diazo group. Now here instead of 2N, here only single N is there. So we can say this one azo. Then azo, because of the presence of only one N. And now after this N, see, N is there, N, then double bond is there, and CH is there. So what is the name of this one? I hope that you are getting. N double bond N is known as diazo group. If one N is there and double bond is there, once again listen, N double bond N, this is diazo group. If only one N is there and in place of second N, CH group is there, so this is azo. And what is the name of this group? CH group, methine, azomethine, methine. So we can say 6 base are nothing but a azomethine also. Okay, so azo for N and double bond, azo for N and double bond, methine for CH. Okay, so 6 base are nothing but a azomethine are substituted imines. Okay, individual name also you can write. Okay, like this one, this is benzyl amine, benzyl C6H5N, yes, benzyl amine. And what is the name of this group? This is acetaldehyde amine, acetaldehyde amine. Okay, and now what about ketones? Just see, here you write CH3, so here CH3. Okay, they are also CH base only. Here also write CH3, here also write CH3, so this would be acetaldehyde amine, acetone amines. In this way this is finished. They are also imine only, or CIPS base only, CIPS base. In this way all the reactions of this one, ammonia and its derivatives, is completed. How much I taught? I taught that much only today. But just see, if backside exercise you will see, so their individual reaction they have asked, which has not been given in the NCERT book. One thing. Second one thing is, once again remind this one, the reaction of strong nucleophile with aldehydes and ketones takes place when the pH is 9 to 10. But reaction of weak nucleophile with aldehydes and ketones takes place when the pH is between 3 to 4. 3 to 4. Everywhere 3 to 4 has to be written. 3 to 4 has to be written. Even 3.5 you will write. That would be the best. Okay. Now reaction of ammonia and its derivatives must be taken place in weakly acidic medium or weakly catalytic acidic medium. That you should remember. Now reduction and oxidation reaction of aldehydes and ketone is left. I will complete later on that one. Okay, because duration of today's video is over. Okay, so thank you very much. Keep watching the video. Now there is a dip in watching the video of chemistry. I think you people are become complacent due to delay of examination. Don't do like that. Thank you.